Bienvenidos a Tiempo Fuera. Hoy estamos con Jaden Alexander. Jaden, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. It's a pleasure to have you here. You are one of the recently committed New Mexico Aggies team. You recently committed to New Mexico Aggies team. I'm sorry. Uh,
Yes, sir.
how are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling well. Feel like I'm learning a lot so far with my game. I've been down here for about 3 months. I'm gonna say 3 months and 9 days. So it's definitely fitting for sure. I can see myself, adjusting. Our goal is to, be in the NBA and be one of the greatest players ever. So I feel like this is the right step. As much work as we put in here, it's definitely the right step to get in there.
Perfect. Well, I hope you get to the NBA.
I appreciate that.
I hope that you go as far as possible and do it
Mhm.
the right way. But regarding the Aggies, they were one of the best 32 teams this past year in Division One. They
Mhm.
lost in the second round to, I believe, I don't remember, but
Arkansas. Yeah.
Arkansas.
Yeah. Arkansas. Yeah.
Okay, I was between
Yes.
Arkansas and Alabama. I
Uh-huh.
confused the
Yeah.
names a little bit. And Arkansas actually won to Gonzaga. That's one of the top schools
Hmm.
in the moment. They
Right.
won the past year, so they were the one to beat. Obviously, they lost
Right.
some players. O sea, you lost to a big team. Uh,
Right.
so, what do you feel this season is about? You think you can make it to the Sweet 16s, to the March Madness, and go completely all the way?
Yes, for sure. This is a whole new team, pretty much a whole new coaching staff. The whole layout is obviously new. But I definitely think we can do, what the past teams did with Coach Jans. And, Coach, GH, he knows what he's doing. He has the personnel, obviously has the record behind him. So he definitely has been there before. So he knows what it takes. It's definitely our motto. Definitely want to get to the Sweet 16, Elite Eight, Final Four, even win the national. Like that's our goal is to win the national championship. We don't really think small over here. So yeah, I definitely think we can obviously repeat and even do better than they did in the past few years.
Perfect. And going to your early life, what or who introduced you to the world of basketball?
So I actually, when I was younger, I played t-ball and I played soccer. And then I was going to play football. We hadn't played it yet, but me and my brother would always wake up in the morning, be outside from probably 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So it's time to, anytime we go inside, is the only time we would go inside is if we had to eat. Um, but my dad actually built a basketball hoop in our backyard, poured down the cement and built it himself. And ever since then, like we never picked up another sport. And we just been sticking with basketball ever since. I was 9 when I started. My brother was 7. So I mean, it's a pretty cool story that we never really touched any other sport, never tried any other sport ever since then.
I'm just going to correct you a little bit because you said soccer. It's football. Uh,
Oh, football. Yeah, I'm sorry.
uh,
That's
the
my
other,
bad. That's
there
my
are
bad. I know how that
99% of the
gets.
countries
Yeah.
call it football. So
Right. That is my bad. Yeah, I'm definitely learning that. I'm definitely learning that. That's my bad.
have you talked to any other like people from around the world and you say soccer and they say no, football?
I've never been. That's actually my first time being corrected, but I've seen it online and stuff. My roommate is actually from Israel, but we haven't really ever talked about football play too often. So yeah, that's my first time being corrected though. It's not gonna happen again though. I promise you that. I promise
You will save some trouble if you say football instead of
you.
soccer in
Football
like
instead of soccer. Yeah,
Europe.
I know that. Yeah, I don't want to say any excuses, but it's hard when
Uh,
all social media, everything is called soccer, soccer, soccer. So, somebody like me, I'm not gonna pick it up as easily. But I got
no,
you. Though. I won't make that mistake again.
no problem. I was just joking, but
Yeah,
like
I know, I know.
well, going into like your number, I asked you before. Uh, is there a
Hmm.
reason you chose to wear number 25?
Yeah, I did. I actually was wearing it wore my senior year and my junior year of high school, and I couldn't get it last year in my prep school. They didn't really have that number in there, but they didn't have that jersey number. But kind of for me, it just symbolizes, obviously LeBron, Michael Jordan, they wore 23. Kobe wore 24. So I feel like the next number after that is obviously 25. So that's kind of the way I look at it. Kind of the reason I chose that. I've just been sticking with it ever since.
The next online, like for example.
Yeah, yep, yes, sir. Yeah, next in line. That's exactly how I see it.
Okay, I was just remembering that for a previous interview, there was a person called Kishan that wore number 0, and he said like there's a lot of good players that wore the number 0, like for example Gilbert Arenas, no, Agent, well yeah,
Yep.
I was thinking Gilbert Arenas. I get confused sometimes.
Yeah, no.
And joking because he was a fan of the Lakers, I said Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, he
So
does though. Yeah, Russell Westbrook, Damian Lillard. Yeah,
I was going to joke because you were number 25. I was going to make a joke that Ben Simmons was number 25.
I don't think of it like that. Yeah, I certainly don't. Ben Simmons is a really good player, though. I've never been one to, even everything that he's going through, I've never been one to talk bad about him. I still think he's one of the best players in the league. So, yeah, no, I would never thought about Ben Simmons before that. Though.
No, I believe that regarding all this like media drama, like with basketball players that are underperforming these past seasons, like you have two possibilities that like go down and be depressed about it, or have a laugh and show that you are very good the next year and not pay attention to it. And obviously, while we're seeing all this, it's completely joking. I think Russell Westbrook actually, in one of my opinions, that it's like not that common, is that Russell Westbrook the past season it was completely good, I believe, because he was fitting into the Lakers team, and obviously Ben Simmons he was with all the problems that he had outside the court. I don't know. I don't know personally Ben Simmons, so I don't know what happened to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. I mean, yeah, like you said, I think it's all about perspective. I want to say, even with Ben Simmons, I watched this interview, the old man in the tree with JJ Redick, and he kind of broke down all of his problems. And it really, like I said, everybody starting to be on his side now because they see the true story, his perspective. So, I mean, it's all about perspective at the end of the day. That's why I'm not quick to jump on the ship if somebody's playing bad, because you never know what's going on behind the scenes.
Well, and moving on, going into actually the teams. Do you follow like an NBA team that you want to go like secretly? You think, oh, if this team drafts me, I'm going to be good.
Certainly not. Obviously, I have a favorite player. My favorite player is but I don't necessarily look at any team that drafts me. I'll be fortunate. I see that as definitely like an equal opportunity. Any team, all 30 teams, I'll be welcome to have, whether it's back at home in with the Warriors or the Kings, or if it's somewhere else. Like it wouldn't matter to me either way.
And as a kid, you had like a team you root for, because I mean, you were saying that you were Kings
No,
and
I
Sacramento.
wouldn't say yeah. Yeah, no, it probably wasn't a team that I really root for. Yeah, there's Warriors fans all around me because that's where I'm from. So I don't really have a team that I really root for. I kind of just watch players and kind of study players. I don't really have like a certain team that I go after.
And what players do you watch and take some moves?
I watch a lot of Kawhi. I watch his defense. If we go by defensively, I watch Davion Mitchell, Herbert Jones, Kawhi Leonard, Lou Dort, kind of those guys I watch defensively. Then offensively, I watch kind of guys like Klay Thompson, his shooting. Obviously, I watch LeBron, I watch Kawhi, I watch a lot of Jimmy Butler, DeMar DeRozan. There's some of the guys, Russell Westbrook, some of the guys off the top of my head that I study and watch.
Good guys in both ends. you said Davion Mitchell there. It's a name I remember because he can knock up
Yeah.
some players.
Yeah, he can. It's off night. That's what they call him.
Yes, a good nickname, I think.
Oh yeah.
Do you have like a nickname that you want to be called if you are become a NBA player that you think, oh, I want?
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily. Probably, I wouldn't choose my own nickname. I know last year one of my teammates was calling me a Megatron because in a way I'm kind of like a robot. In a way, like how I don't have too many emotions and everything is, I guess, in line. Just the way how I play and how strong I am. But I thought that was a cool one. But other than that, no. Any nickname I get, I probably wouldn't choose. I wouldn't choose my own nickname.
And do you have
I'm
like
good with anyone as long as it's a good one.
do you have like a nickname that you call a player that nobody else calls it that way?
No, I don't think so. I don't. Yeah, I don't. Not right now. No.
Because sometimes like I lighten up and I think, oh, that will be a good nickname for this player, and I go like, try to reach out to him, but obviously they won't respond because they are an NBA
Yeah.
player.
They probably won't see it. It's not a good chance they'll see it.
For example,
I don't have any that I can think of.
I remember, Max Strus, no, the Miami Heat.
Yeah, from Miami. Yep.
I was thinking about how is it called, the one from the Winter Soldier, because I think like he kind of look like Sebastian
Yeah. He
Stan,
does kind of look
and
like
he
him.
always wear
Yeah, he
like a
does kind of look
sleeve,
like him.
like a robot arm.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good one actually. I never kind of look like him too. Yeah,
I
that's a
am
good
proud of
one.
that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. You can probably be a little vocal about that one. That's a good one.
We can possibly like have a crowd that to reach out to him and say, look, this is a good nickname for you.
Yeah,
And
hopefully, yeah. See if he'll see it. That's a dope one. I'm not gonna lie, that's a dope one.
moving on to the questions from another basketball player. The last person we interviewed was Sebastiano Danero, a Uruguayan national team player. He played this past America with Uruguay, with Jason Granger, Agustin Val, lots of big names around that country. And he gave you this specific question. Did you miss any important things or events because of basketball?
I did actually. Well, I guess you could say prom. A lot of those like different stuff. Now I don't know if I would have went to them if I had the opportunity to go to them, but without basketball, I don't really know if it's really my thing. But I guess you could say prom. Maybe some other things just from traveling. Playing AAU or going on vacation and stuff like that. I would say vacation. I would consider that as around basketball because it's kind of some time to get away from basketball. So I would still categorize that with playing basketball. But yeah, probably just different things like using AAU, not being in town, traveling a lot, like different stuff like that.
And do you have an idea of what question do you want to leave for the next person we interview? We can give you time. We can cut this part out of you thinking, and so you have all the
I
time in the
think I
world.
got one. Oh, I got one for you. I got one for you. What is something that drives you, or what is something that keeps you going when you don't have the fuel or energy? So what is something that keeps them going, basketball wise, obviously, but every day, what keeps them going to work hard and pursue greatness?
The first thing that comes to your mind.
Yeah, I got you.
Favorite movie.
Avengers: Infinity War.
Favorite TV show.
Regular show.
Not including basketball. What sport do you watch or play the most?
Football. Probably have to be football. American football. American football.
Teammate you spend the most time with.
Shahar, because he's my roommate.
Favorite food.
Any type of barbecue food.
Best video game.
You said best video game?
Yes, I'm sorry, I'm speaking a little bit quietly. Everyone's
Probably have to
sleeping.
say GTA. Yeah, that
GTA?
sounds good.
GTA
It's,
5?
probably have to say GTA. Yeah. Yeah, GTA 5. Yeah, it's been around the longest, so you gotta give it credit.
Hot or cold?
Say it again.
Hot or cold?
Hot. Hot for sure. Hot.
One dream left to accomplish, non-basketball related.
Say it one more time.
One dream left to accomplish, non-basketball related.
One thing to accomplish non-basketball related. Uh, probably say my family. My family being taken care of. Probably the biggest thing. Obviously, basketball would get me there, but I would say my family being taken care of for sure.
Favorite artist?
Music artist,
Yes.
Rod Wave. Rod Wave.
And finally, best basketball shoes in your opinion.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I couldn't. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't come up with that one quick. Kyrie's. Probably have to say any form of Kyrie's. Probably the best. Gotta be
Good answer.
Kyrie's.
They usually come up a lot.
Yeah, for sure. That's
Uh,
okay.
well, that was basically it. Thanks a lot, Jaden, for coming. As I said before, the space is for you to send a shout out to
Yeah.
someone and say hi to someone. So it's all yours.
No, I appreciate. Shout out to you. I appreciate you having me on here. Truly, like I said, I truly appreciate that. Even with all the small difficulties we had, I appreciate that though. It truly means a lot to me.
For us, they are big difficulties, but for them, it will be like 5 seconds.
Yeah, right. They wouldn't even know it. Yeah. Like I said, my man, I appreciate you though.
Thanks a lot, Jaden, and I hope the
Uh,
best for you this season.
Same to you, my man. Keep working, man. Never give up. I got you.
Thank you.
Stay focused.
Thank you. Bye.
I know.
See you.